Welcome back to Factorio, Seablock and TSM, episode number 325. So I have been, as discussed in the end of the last episode, I've been doing a little bit of work to build this external perimeter, which we're going to make use of in this episode. I just came up here to... actually, the copper jammed in here, which was a bit of a problem, because when blue is not running, there's nothing to cause demand here to free it up. So it's something I need to look out for and probably do something about at some point. The other thing is I've actually changed up the armor configuration slightly. I've created a couple of Mark II fusion reactors for more energy, and I haven't changed any of these, although I probably will in the due course. I have doubled up my shields by going to the Mark IIs. I have gone from level 1 to level 4 personal roboports and put in an extra one, so that effectively gives us a lot more recharge on the robots. And yeah, I don't know why I still have these here. They're probably not doing anything at all. Along with the batteries, probably completely pointless, but never mind, we still have those bits. And that more or less brings you up to date. I also have created a Plasma Mark III. This came about because I actually got mine destroyed. It's actually, I killed myself also in some of the the worm spit. I stood in it too long, but I ran out of repair packs, so my Plasma Mark II died with a slightly too aggressive placement, and I didn't realize I had no repair packs until it was too late, which was pretty much just a split second. Why are you in there? Because, okay, fine. So, yes, today what we want to do is carry on from our intended build. I think we still have, actually, copper plate might be better served if we had more trains, possibly. This one's sitting at 64k. Actually, there is an issue there. It doesn't load nearly fast enough, so I want to deal with that one. What are you up to? 57,000. That's pretty good. So when I created an extra copper train, it was only the copper ore that we created an extra train for. It wasn't the copper plate. And this is fairly crap. Do I actually have faster inserters? No, I don't seem to. You should probably go to there. And you should probably do the reverse. And I think all of you can do that. But it's still probably not fast enough, really. What have we got? 51,000, and we're filling up again. Yes. Okay. Oh, and iron here is lacking the nickel. Okay. We still seem to be getting a bit of iron though, nonetheless. Alright, so what I need is some of the landfill, sand, whatever it likes to call itself. Is this the zinc, is it? Nickel, that's the nickel ore. What are these? Ore sorting facility 2. They seem a little weaker than they should be. Okay, why are you sitting there half full? That's because this has never been set to accommodate the fact that these trains are now 100k. There's no point having you sit here though. You're almost empty, just go and fill up from somewhere, that's fine. So, do I need to push nickel harder? I possibly do. Nickel, 8.8. Is nickel ore an issue? I don't really know yet. Yes, 15 minutes of an issue. But of course, my real problem is... I'm not sure if that issue was caused by a shortage of the mineral sludge, which there isn't one currently, or whether it's just because nickel production is deadly slow. All these very slow belts are not helping. We actually have... We already used this, have we? To make some of this in the first place. Well, what are these? Crystallizer 1s. Why don't I just assume that none of that's any good and speed it all up. Oh, not from me. I think I missed all of these belts here. I must have had some of these things on me. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so you are Hartsworth, huh? Hartsworth. Alright, let's just force you to order. Sort that one out. That probably won't be enough to fix it, but it's better than nothing, right? And I'm just going to assume that we still have this issue that basically... Oh, this was my efforts to build the armors. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. To build the armor components and so on. I just built what I needed when I needed it. And actually, I want to know if there's been any movement on circuits. No, those two still no. And this one's gotten bad, and red is, yeah, red's bad, and green actually is fine. So, with a bit of luck, the plan, I guess, would be to, oh, this is moving again too. I keep getting distracted. The plan would be to get these facilities that I believe I need online. Then before it becomes critical to get this one actually working, which is going to kill our resources real fast. So yeah, we need to sort that one out. I probably need more of these here, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many beacons are we doing this with? 12. So I'm like 3 beacons too short. So yeah, we need 3 more. 3 more beacons in there. And probably having a bit of spill on some of these things is necessary as well. But with the circuits as bad as they are, there's just no way that's going to fly. So why am I taking off? I haven't sorted out what I need yet. Let's just go down here. What I basically need first up is a whole bunch of landfill. We have 333,000 in there. We order whenever we're less than 300, so should bear that in mind probably. Oh, stop. Alright. We'll take the landfill out. There wasn't very much of it. Well then... What? Is that all of your... No, it's not all of your landfill. I'm not going to need that much. Why don't I move some back? Something like that should do. One of the things I didn't do with my upgrades was to actually get upgraded legs. I probably should have done that because I don't think they're that expensive to sort out. Now, here we are. So, my plan is for this to be one of these resources, a middle section, another one of those resources, then the top up here to be an extra copper, which is sort of going to wreck the middle because I could have potentially... well, let's add a tag. I'm still used to the old way. Mineral... what is it called? Mineral sludge, right. Mineral sludge doesn't sound as useful or as important as it ends up being. Oh, I can't move it now. Never mind. So, you missed out all of the killing worms, but you're going to see this shouldn't take for it, even though we're doing like and right now we're going to do 3, maybe we'll do all 4 of those sections, so it's just, it shouldn't really take very long. And I don't mind just using some explosives to place the waterways, because I forgot we needed them. Maybe it's safer actually just to get bots to place all the landfill, but it seems a little bit slow when you've got this much landfill you want to do. It's a lot faster to do it yourself. So this one I probably don't actually need to completely cover. Right, so that's a lot faster than the bots would have done it. And the one that we need for another copper ore, especially when we have even more of the circuits running. I think this one in here, is it? Yeah, because this is copper ore, and it's, if I want all the orientations to be correct, it's the corner piece, so I couldn't use that one, so I had to use this one. Which I suppose you could argue is a flaw of this system. Maybe some of my train blockages are also potentially a flaw of the single line railway, but you'll find that the UPS, there should actually be a UPS saving in pathing, although pathing has been improved a lot, so maybe it's not that big a deal, but there's less pathing options obviously when there's, I mean, they still make some really bad calls, but maybe that's due to traffic congestion. Who knows? I'm trying to give them some credit. When you look at the conditions here on trains, for the sort of volume turnover we've got, we're really 0.4 for trains is not bad. And train TSM basically sits a little bit behind total. Oh, we're only at 8 at the moment though, because that was good, got rid of all this stuff. We're sitting at 8 because obviously things are not running as well as they should, although this is moving on. Alright, so we need to return to base, grab our stuff. We're going to make new blueprints for the ore, and start building the stuff. Where do we need to go? Over here, right. Good, that's off. It wouldn't surprise me if we've had more sand delivered, because I took so much out. 297. 357, yes, that's more than we started with, so we've had a delivery because of knocking it below 300,000, but it still has quite a lot of room, I think. 358 of 5112, yes. Oh, on that, oh, how did I get, oh, I know, that was ingredients from up here, one of these things. Must have accidentally, that one, yeah, that one. So I ended up with all of these, which I don't really want. And perhaps too many of those, and I certainly didn't want wooden boards. It's already given me a lot more room. All right. So yes, the first thing I think we need to build for this expansion, we need to get into the middle part, is going to be one of these, and that is a heading up. So this is up, right? Yes. You guys can turn on. We will use a RoboPort 4. And that's fine. Now, all this zone is going to have is, on the other side, we're basically going to have a mud handler. A little bit like this one. In fact, very like this one, identical to this one. Having this here seems completely redundant. How are you going actually? 124k. That's interesting. Obviously mud's not an issue anymore. But in any event, there we have it. And that's all I'm going to have basically in this area. So the idea is that I think I already, yes, this blueprint, I already have this blueprint, but I've updated it slightly since, and there is another update that I want to do. So let me do this other update. There's a corner piece. Well, there's also excessive excessive water that we should get rid of, because otherwise it's just going to waste explosives, which are expensive-ish. Right, this section here you can't get to. It's not correct. I don't want that in our finished version. Oops. Maybe I won't muck with that anymore. Okay, so this is basically fine. So I'm going to use blue. And we'll come down to like so. We want tiles. We don't want trains. That should be fine. Now, this is slightly awkward. Okay, I need to get over there. How about I put this down and then run over? So I could probably use this blueprint that I've just created for both the top and the bottom. In fact, I might. Okay, so you need to... you're actually down there. No, don't waste your own bots. My bots, rather. So you need to go because you're in the way. Probably you need to go as well. And then you're going to need to go. This one, it sort of actually worked for me. Oops. To use, to turn this thing around. Sort of worked. So I guess I can do that again. And again, we're going to have to do something about that. might need to replace the power there. Not sure. Okay, so you are Thorsten Stanizok 08. What's going on here? You're not doing anything. What's going on? Go away. You were jammed here for some reason. Not moving anywhere. Oh, I must have left you sitting there for some extended period of time. Whoops. Just go to ME main. That's probably the best location for you. Oops. Okay, anyway, Thorsten Stanizok 08. We'll pretend that never happened. You should be right at the bottom, I think, because this is the order you're built, not the name order. So there we go. That's a significant amount of stuff. Can probably just leave that to get built. Yeah, we'll just leave that to get built. Of course, it's going to take resources from other things, but that's how it is, right? That's just how it is. So this one, we think we probably need more of this, but apparently we don't at the moment. We don't at the moment, probably because nickel is not getting served fast enough and hard enough. And that appears to be a sulfuric acid problem. That sulfuric acid problem appears to be quite a significant problem. Just when I had hoped we'd moved on from there. You're making sulfuric acid. You have 20k sulfur. You have not much left, but you do have some. So you are making it. And you are getting topped up on sludge, so that's good. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do if sulfur's still a problem. Might just check what our sulfur situation is. Well, I guess we're going to be building more very shortly. How is green circuit? Still plenty. So what is red circuit? What does red circuit require via ingredients actually to be built? Boards, aluminium, copper cable. And those boards require these things, right? And these Can't be too hard. Or are they? Is that actually a problem? Boards. Wooden board. No. Doesn't appear to be a problem. I see. The whole sodium sulfate thing has kind of done its dash. Which does mean we have a net deficit of sulfuric acid. I don't actually know what the solution is to that. And the only other source that I'm aware of is this one down here, which we can make some, but not really that much. Power under a gigawatt. It's designed to feed our heavy water production for our fusion energy down here. But we don't really seem to need a whole lot at the moment. No. Sure, I've done this before. Sulfur. Sulfur. Product of what? It's not really a product of sodium. There's no way you can use sodium to get sulfur. You can use sodium sulfate to get sulfur. Catalytic cracking acid gas. Whoops, clicked on the wrong one. I don't want hydrogen fluoride gas, that would be awful. I'm not really convinced it's what I want to do. What happened with the extra sulfur that we were making in here? Unit number. Products finished 3,000. We're using rubber again. I'm not exactly sure why. Okay. Hartsworth. Hopefully you can deliver all of that shortly and start building these ones. So if I'm going to do red circuits, I'm going to need to do this. Surely I'm going to need this copper ore. I think I am. I think I just go ahead and build it and see about giving it a network. Alright. It would go on this side if we put a network there. In fact, anywhere we would put it in here, it would go inside, which is a problem. I could perhaps put it here to serve here. It's obviously fairly easy to access here. So let's just see how this looks. Okay, we need a little bit more just up here. Didn't really need that extra, but never mind. Oh, yes, that's my problem, isn't it? I can't even see which one it connects to. How far away do I have to get before it's not connecting? There, beautiful. Now, it must be this little piece, but yeah, that works fairly well, since it's this piece that we actually want. And you're going to need some robots, so I guess I'll give you those. And now, for a copper, hard to see anything with that on. This is copper ore, right? Copper ore. I should really label this one, but yeah, copper ore like this. Oh look, I have one up here. Alright, that's fine. Is there anything special? Probably not. Let's just again copy from inside the rail. I don't want train fuel. It doesn't look like there are any tiles that I would specially need, but I'll copy tiles anyway. Let's create the blueprint, and should be a perfect fit for here. Turn off. Whoops. Looks like we need a little bit of landfill just here. And otherwise, okay, too many of those. Whoa, what's going on in here? Otherwise, what are you? Thorsten Stanizot 19. Okay, Thorsten Stanizot 19, you'll be the bottom one. Whoops. 19. There. What a queue. Alright. Oh gosh. I don't know what's going on there, but never mind. So that will build our copper that we've been missing these last few episodes. And then if we're going to bring pink online fairly soon, which this is suggesting we will have to, we're going to need a red circuits. And to do a red circuits, I think I'll come up here. And I want to copy this more or less exactly, but again, let's get rid of unnecessary water so that we don't end up with explosives being brought out for no good reason. It would seem any reason in regard to red circuits would be a no good reason. There's no need for water at all. What there is a need for though is I want to get rid of all of these boxes. So we need a dual system of unload, and that's basically going to come down to moving all of this down. So you see we've got a bit of space here, so we ought to be able to fit in a top, like another platform. I'd put aluminium in it, and I guess some other high volume things. It doesn't matter exactly. Does the red circuits tell me what they're constructed out of? Not really. It's hard to know really, but certainly aluminium should go into its own one. Maybe aluminium green circuits, since they've been wrapped down here. Possibly solder as well. Solder coils. What are our big problems at the moment? Sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. And circuits, perhaps. Yeah, there you go. Red's an issue now. Okay, so I think to do red, I need this. So we're going to do that. It also looks like something is missing from this new green circuit supply modules. Okay. Just the very basic modules and very basic prod modules. I don't really have any of those on me, so we'll have to come back for that one. But as much as I was trying to enable you to avoid seeing this guy, it doesn't look like it's going to happen, so instead I'm going to have to build another section just up here, which will be a down east. And trust me when I say that I had hoped that I'd finished all of this, but never mind. Whoops, I don't want that now. Go back in there. Oh, I've only got like 3 bots left because I deposited them. Never mind, let's go and get some more bots if we have to do this. Poor Make Everything is probably absolutely smashed with all those orders. Although it does only really service one at a time. And we've just had a delivery of something. What was it? Don't know. How's this one going? Oh, you've got a few shortages yourself. Guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Do you not have any room for stone brick? That could be a problem. I know. Must have. There we go. Now, turn this on. In particular, I'm interested in seeing if it can deliver me robots. Yeah, that's pretty much all of them. What a hive of activity. Okay. Let's go and work out how this new red circuits is going to work, since that's going to be somewhat different. This may have stopped. Yeah, unfortunately it has. Where's your train? What the hell are you doing over there? Blue load, what's this? You're I never changed the names on these. Alright, so it's only the requester stations that force name differentiation. You're this one, aren't you? That at least will force it over to here, where hopefully there's more than 3,000. There's not. There's another stoppage for some reason. And I actually have no idea what. Output full. Item ingredient shortage. Output full. Ah, you don't have these ones. What are you missing there? Red circuits isn't even connected. After ripping out those decider combinators, I never reconnected it up. Maybe I should do this a little bit slower sometimes. So that's going to put a bit more pressure on red circuits immediately. No wonder we looked like we were doing okay. Oh look, bring me some red circuits. Yeah. Right, well, are red circuits producing at the moment? No. Because they're missing nothing. There's only 10k there. What are you missing? How can you be missing nothing? Ferric chloride solution. You're missing ferric chloride solution. I'm going to need somewhere that makes ferric chloride solution in a more industrial capacity. At the moment, we're relying on this little thing here. We've got sodium hydroxide. Jammed up here. I think that's what that is. Only one place takes it, everywhere else is trying to get rid of it. What can you do with sodium hydroxide? Usage. I'm probably making it there, so maybe I should stop making it. Oh, look, you can make sodium sulfate. What do you do with that stuff? How do you make that stuff? No, I don't want to go down that track. Yeah, whatever. See, I think I'm making it at this location where I'm making the carbon, actually. Sodium hydroxide. Carbon. This here is basically all of this process here, burning off chlorine and hydrogen, is so we can make sodium hydroxide, when we could just use this and deliver sodium hydroxide and get rid of it from various locations, perhaps. Certainly seems a worthy idea. Why are you full? Because you've got to 32k. Okay. So I guess carbon's not an issue anymore. Flowing again. So this starts flowing again. All right, we've got to do something about that. That's going to have to take precedence. Carbon next to red circuits, so close to where we are. Still got action, that's good. Looks like we're slightly high. Red circuits, over to here. So what we need first of all is a requester, a requester station. Basically to act as a rubbish train, take some of this stuff away. But in addition to that, I want to basically want to disable this. All this carry on for something we're already producing too much of. Let's do something like that. We need one of them. One of these. Just using red wire today for a change. Spin around. No, start here. So if anything is greater than 0, set a P. Trains on the way less than P. Then it's this one, isn't it? Send that. And I can dump stuff in here that I don't want to. Like, for example, those, what are these things? Electrolyzer 3s. Whoops, no, you are around the right way, you just need power. No, come back. Yeah, come back. What's that? Flotation cell. I don't know why I'm carrying all those things. It looks like we can get this to terminate pretty quickly. That's not what we want anymore. What I want is a warehouse. Warehouse. Let's put this back together. Really shouldn't have used red, but never mind. No. Sodium hydroxide is less than 16,000. Set a P. Then trains on the way less than P. Call the sodium hydroxide train. Actually, I can't believe it's not already on its way. Because apparently we had lots of them. Or maybe I don't even have a sodium hydroxide train, and that's actually what the problem is. So, are you sodium hydroxide? Kathy-wise. Oh. The stop. Chrome. Must be out of something. But I'm not sure what. Fluid ingredient shortage. You need ferric chloride solution as well. So it's not the only thing that was suffering from ferric chloride solution. Okay. Let's go back to that. Where is it exactly? Chrome. Chrome, this one here. You're never going to be able to unload, so treat it as though you're empty. That's why I set as default that inactivity is also a good enough reason to go away, but it tends to unbalance the trains. So it's better if they can completely unload. So anyway, I don't think you're going to come to me. You're going to go and empty somewhere first. You will need to drop off there. And then actually drop there, you drop there. I'll give you your sodium hydroxide. Oh, we're actually getting rid of it at this point because we're short. Well, that's nuts, isn't it? See what difference that makes. What goes on at Wang Coffin? Aha. Something. So, where that leaves me is this ferric chloride in the main original base needs to be unloaded onto a train. Probably need to try and get over to that main base. Right, here we are. So, where does the sodium hydroxide go? Goes along here in single file. Up here. Up here where it sort of gets broken up. And it flows into here where it actually gets picked up. So it is already getting picked up, so I don't need to worry about that. The only thing I could consider is speeding that up somewhat, maybe. But at least we should be making ferric chloride again. Where was it? Where was it? Ferric chloride here. Yes, we are making ferric chloride solution again. Many places are missing ferric chloride. It's not one of those. It's been a while since I've had to look this one up. Is it in there? Yes. A lot. And it's been a while. Ouch. Okay, well, yeah. This doesn't seem to be making it very fast. It says 7,800 per minute. Okay, 8,000 per minute, but that's relying on well, these inputs are too low to support what this could potentially do, so we're definitely not getting that. We're getting probably half, 3,600 per minute, but it still should be filling up pretty fast. 18, I suppose it is. That's something we're going to have to pay close attention to. We might have to build a proper facility for that. But in any event, I think we have run out of time without building this and getting red sorted out. But it's not going to get sorted out unless this gets sorted out. And that's going to stop, well, it already has stopped that, I think. Yeah, we've got a K in there. Waiting on red because there is absolutely none. We're not going to get any more until there is some. Where does red circuits rank on this list? It would help if it had a proper name. I have no idea. I don't want to change it. 4 hours of waiting. Well, it doesn't. Nothing uses it that fast, so maybe we'll survive. Anyway, thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you in the next. And that's it. Bye-bye for now.